Right, we have been talking about various techniques. We have gone through the theory of qualitative research. We have gone through qualities required of a good moderator. We have gone through how do you decide a sample design. We have gone through when do you do depth interview, when do you do group discussion. We have seen a discussion guide. We have seen a sample interview. We will wind up this introduction to qualitative research by seeing 2 or 3 of the techniques that we have talked about, in the probing techniques. After we study quantitative research data analysis, we will study qualitative research data analysis as well briefly, but that comes later. For now, let's talk about how the techniques work when administered in practice. Again, please remember, this is not like, this is over 80% of what will really happen. In the real environment, it will be more in-depth. The respondent will already spent half an hour getting warmed up and relaxed and more comfortable. We're just going to do a small sample here and nothing more than that. Okay. So I'm going to go to the slideshow. Okay. And I am going to start with this technique that we call grouping techniques. Grouping of brands. Okay. So I have here the name of some brands. These are biscuits. What have I missed out? I know I have 12 brands to begin with. What are the 12 brands? Do I have Good Day, Jim Jam, Milk Bikis, Milk Shakti, Crack Jack, I have 50, Fab, Mari? I have all these biscuits here. Give me one more brand, please. Have I got the numbering wrong somewhere? Oh, yes, I've got the numbering wrong somewhere. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So there are 12 brands here. Right? Now, you have this whole white canvas. I have to much louder, please. Keep that mic. I'm loud enough. Keep that mic close to you. Okay? Now, you have to tell me which of these brands would you, which of these brands do you, would you group together? If I click on the red thing now, will it tell me how audible we are? Is it okay to do it? I can, right? Yeah. Can you say something?
Hello. Hello, hello.
You have to be a little louder. The screen has to move more.
Hello.
Yeah, that's better. Okay. Please go ahead. Yeah. I'll go back to slideshow on this. Alright, and I'll take a pen. Now tell me, I mean, you have to start telling me brands that you'll put near each other and I'll keep writing them.
Okay. Milk Bikis.
You have to be louder, please. Please remember consciously. Milk Bikis. Which brand will you put near that?
Milk Shakti.
Milk Shakti.
And then Parle-G.
Near this?
Yeah. That's it.
Okay, then. So
and
this is one group.
This is
You
one.
can create as many groups as you like. I leave it to you.
Okay. And then Bourbon,
Bourbon,
Fab,
Fab,
Gin Jam, Milk Bikis Cream, that's it.
okay. So you've created two groups so far. You still have 5 brands. You can even have a group of just one. You can have 12 groups also, or you can put them all into one group. It doesn't matter.
Good Day.
Good day.
I'm not going to add this in the group.
All right, that's fine.
50-50 and Crackjack. One group. Okay, so 2 more left. Mari
Yes.
and
Hide and seek. These two are left.
okay. Mari is first group.
Here? Okay.
Hide and seek is a separate.
Fine. 12 groups. Now, why have you grouped these 4 brands together? This 4.
To me, they.
Louder. The mic is far away.
To me, they taste similar.
Taste similar.
Yes.
How do they taste?
And also they are old brands. They have
Okay.
been in the market for a long time.
Okay. How do they taste?
Milk like.
Milk-like. Okay. Okay, nice. How are these brands grouped together? Why are they similar in your mind?
These are all cream biscuits, so that's why.
Okay. Why is this by itself?
So it will have nuts, some.
And why are these two together?
It will taste salty. So
And why is this separate?
it will have some chocolate chips and all. So
Excellent, thank you. So, you have grouped biscuits based on product type. Cream. You have grouped biscuits based on taste. Taste milky or taste salty. You have grouped biscuits based on ingredients. So I'm first interested in understanding the dimensions you have used. I have not understood the dimensions you have used. So, across the entire sample, some consumers will come and tell us that milk bikis, milk shakti, Parle-G and Mari are all good biscuits, good for health, which a mother will not scold you for. The cream biscuits are the indulgence biscuits. They may even put hide and seek along with Bourbon because that's also intelligence biscuit. It varies from consumer to consumer, right? But this is the way the technique works. From understanding your grouping, we work backwards to what must have been. You skip the mic with you. I'm audible. We work to what must have been the dimension that you used. You get what I'm saying? That's the way this works. Okay? Let's go forward to the next technique. So those are grouping techniques, right? I mean, the understanding is not only the dimension, it's also the grouping. So now we know that the consumer, if you are the consumer, and if a majority of consumers like you will substitute milk bikis and Maris. So the manufacturer may think, oh, milk bikis is different, Maris is different. But a majority of consumers like you, oh, they're all same. In fact, Parle-G is glucose. Milk bikis is milk. But according to the consumer, they're all the same. And milk bikis cream is vanilla cream. Bourbon is chocolate cream. According to the consumer, they're the same. Right? So that's the kind of learning that we take from this. Okay. This is a very powerful technique used extensively in interviewing candidates for jobs, but also in market research. I'm just giving you this picture. There's a man sitting in his car. Can you build a story about the man and the car using your imagination and from understanding whatever you understand from the image? You have to say the story loudly because otherwise nobody can hear you.
He's driving alone.
Sorry?
He's driving alone.
Alright, he is driving alone. Yes, he's driving alone. Unless somebody's head is hidden in the back seat behind him. Doesn't look like car.
And for me, it looks like...
No, you're keeping your hand to your jaw and the mic far away, see?
For me, it looks like he's waiting at the signal.
He's waiting in the signal. It doesn't look like he's moving at the moment.
Yeah, he's not moving.
Okay.
He's waiting in the signal, looking for a green signal.
Alright. Waiting at the signal, waiting for a green signal to move. At the moment, stationary.
Yeah.
Okay. I want something about the brand, please. About the car. Does he like his car? I'm not supposed to prompt you with this question. You're supposed to give me a story.
He likes his car.
Okay, why do you say he likes his car? He likes his car. Okay, go ahead.
The color of his car and his dress matches.
Okay. He's wearing some kind of sweater. Okay.
So like...
Okay, so I'm not able to form much conclusions from you as a consumer, but if I was a consumer for this, I would say he really enjoys his car. Okay, he is going alone. He's waiting at the signal without any kind of tension. I also think he's not moving at the moment. I also think he's stationary. But he seems very comfortable. So he's not a person who's looking for speed. He's very comfortable just waiting patiently. Right? So he's got a certain comfort level with his car. He said, this is me, this is my car. There's got a strong sense of it. He's just sitting there comfortably in his car with a slight smile on his face. He's comfortable alone in his car. So I would say he's probably a person who likes going for the long distance in his car alone at a relaxed pace on a road trip, not in a rush to get anywhere to anywhere. Okay. Yeah, and I think it's a big. I think it's not a very big car. It's a reasonable size sedan. It could be a Swift Desire, for example. Okay, so yeah, no. If more such people give more such stories, you can build something into. This is the kind of position that the brand can have. Right? Neither you nor I is a very creative person. Correct? But the idea is to get normal consumers to tell stories, not on big novelists to give a story. So, and then related back to the brand, or related back to the category, or related back to the consumer's self-image. Right? So, how old do you think this person is?
20 to 30.
I would say it's about mid to late 30s. Mature individual, my guess. Right? Yeah. The point is, the beauty of these techniques is there is no right or wrong answer. The previous example you gave, there's no right or wrong answer. That's your idea of how brands are grouped. And if more consumers think like you, then the marketer has to listen. The marketer can't come and say, hey, you're wrong. No. The consumer's perception is correct. Always. Got an idea of how this technique works? Yeah. Let's go on to the third and the final technique that we plan to cover here. So the third technique. This is called laddering. So do you use a perfume or a deodorant?
Yeah.
You do use a perfume. How often do you use a perfume?
I use daily.
You use daily. What time of day do you use it?
In the morning, after I came from.
After you come from the bath, you use it every morning. Okay. So, can I ask, why do you use a perfume? You have to be louder again, please do. You said that you use a perfume daily. You use it in the morning after you come from a bath.
It keeps me fresh.
It keeps you fresh. Okay.
I don't need to be worried about sweat smell. That's it.
Okay. Why is it important for you to be fresh?
Only if I am fresh, I can.
Louder, louder, louder.
Only if I am fresh, I'll feel energetic.
Okay. Why is it important to feel energetic?
Then only I can work.
Why is it important to work well?
To earn money.
To earn money. So why is it important to earn money?
To lead a life.
To lead a life. To lead a life or a good life?
Good life.
What is a good life according to you?
I have to be healthy.
Mike.
I have to be healthy.
Okay.
Wealthy.
Wealthy.
Happy.
Happy.
Yes.
Okay. Why are you particular that you should not worry about sweat smell?
Uh, Others should not
Should not. Others should not.
Others should not see, actually, I'm the person who worries more about what other people think of me.
Okay.
So I don't want to smell bad when others are nearby.
Okay. Because others will think bad of you.
Yeah.
And if others think bad of you, what happens to you?
They won't have good opinion.
Okay. So you want others to have a good opinion about you. So if others have a good opinion about you, how do you feel?
I feel happy.
Okay, this is how laddering works. Okay, now if I had not gone through this process, would you have yourself said that I use perfume so that I can become wealthy? That seems very far-fetched. But the ladder goes there. The ladder goes from I feel energetic, I feel fresh, so I can work better. I work better, I earn a good name, I earn a good name, I earn more money, I earn more money, I have a good life with better money. Right? And the other chain, there are two chains with you. The other chain is social confidence. If I don't sweat, if I don't have smell of sweat, then I don't need to worry about what others think about me. So I'm confident. Right? So, perfume. And if I asked you directly, you would not have articulated saying social confidence. That's how the technique works. So either why or so what if it happens. Why do you want it? Or so what if it happens? Where does it go? And what happens is when so for you it started here with perfume. It did one ladder pretty much directly to social confidence. Another ladder then went through one stage, another stage, then went to wealth. For some other consumer, will start here, go through one stage, two stages, and then may come to social confidence. So, at the nodal points where a large number of consumers seem to be passing through, that becomes the emotional hook for the category. So, perfumes can be positioned on social confidence, which is why you have an Axe kind of brand which talks about the guy attracting girls. That's not social confidence. Yeah, it's a different kind of confidence, right? Where the nodal point is big, as in many people are coming, it need not be the end point. It could be something in between. That becomes emotional hook. Normally, laddering is done for the category. It's not done for the brand. Right? So we have talked about three techniques. We have talked about laddering just now. We talked about TAT. And before that, we talked about blueprint. Do you realize that in each of this, without directly asking you what you think, we've got a pretty good idea about what you think about the brand. That's what qualitative research is all about. And that's why it's so powerful. Now, we did this in such a, not a very planned setting, but in a trained moderator's hands, in a proper environment for qualitative research, you would have got much more in-depth information. Right? Okay, great. Thank you. Let's close this here.